welcome back to my channel, Becky's Allotment. So today I am going to be showing you exactly what's been happening on the allotment, and I'm also going to be planting some of these nasturtiums. So we'll be planting these as a crop to get the cabbage whites to go there instead of anywhere else. And there's lots of other reasons. I also wanted to tell you about my new book. So I've written 2 books before, but this one is all about companion planting. So it's a beginner's guide and it's just the basics, but I've seen a lot of people say about companion planting and they don't really say why. So this book explains why you're going to use scent and you're going to use root secretion, that sort of thing. So all these will create a balance in your garden. Now, a balance does not mean it will get rid of all the pests. It means it will attract the good stuff to eat the pests, good predators to eat the pests, and it will also promote harmony within the allotment. But you still can get an infestation. It does happen. Companion planting isn't 100%. It creates a little balance. That's all it does. But if you use a little bit of everything, I think you get a better crop. I also tell you how to make dandelion tea, mare's tail spray for your plants, and yeah, all that sort of thing. Comfrey, nettles, all the free foods that you can give your plants. So yeah, it's 99p on Amazon. If you want to have a look, I'll put a link in the description below, and I'll show you a picture of what the book actually looks like. There, it is me on the front cover with my face, because I couldn't find a nice picture of me on the allotment, so it's just sort of the side of my head. But yeah, if you want to have a look into companion planting, then why not spend 99p and have a look, see what you think. It's always very welcome if you can write a review on Amazon so that people know it's either good or bad. If you don't like it, leave a bad review. It really doesn't matter. I like honest opinions, feedback, and it's better to know if it's rubbish than just keep going with something if it doesn't work. But I really hope you enjoy it. I liked it, and I like researching and testing things over the years, so there's some good stuff in it, and it's not all taken from these charts that you can read which tells you this and this will protect everything. It won't. It won't. I tried, what was it, last year, the tomatoes next to asparagus to deter the asparagus beetle. The asparagus beetle ate my asparagus to death. They literally did not live. I tried everything to save those poor things. Nothing worked, so no, don't bother. By the time the asparagus beetle is out, you're only just planting your tomatoes. They can't smell that much. Maybe it's no good in the UK, maybe somewhere else. But it didn't work for me. But these things, you've got to experiment, you've got to try, and my little book will give you the basics. It's only a short book, some photos of the plants, and some interesting information. I particularly like the dandelion one, that's my favourite, so I'll show you that one day. But yeah, let's go around the allotment. And before I forget, I've got this for Josh. Magic beans. So the magic beans are in your Josh, and a couple of surprises, and those spare Belotti beans, the climbing ones that I had for you. I'm hoping it should be there with you tomorrow or Saturday, but yeah, I had a bit of trouble finding the magic beans. I looked everywhere in the house and they were actually in the greenhouse. Typical. So yeah, it's going out to you today. So we're down on the second plot and nothing on the magic beans yet. It's pretty dry down here, But that's the sweet corn. Then we have very weedy garlic, and I think that's pretty much done. It's covered in rust, as I've said, but it does it no harm really. I think they're just a bit smaller than they would have been if they didn't have rust. But if you don't know what rust looks like, there you go. Right, so I've actually got a really good load of sweet peas going. These are the ones I left in the greenhouse over winter, and they definitely got a head start on these ones, which I planted later. They're coming along, but these are fantastic. So to make sure that I keep getting flowers, it seems horrible, but I will cut all these off today, and then it should produce more flowers, and I'll cut those off and it'll produce more and more and more. Then we've got the peas over this side. I love these peas. The birds don't tend to bother them so much, but these are gorgeous colour. The peas inside are green, but the pods are purple, and the flowers are stunning. And those are the Blauschocker. I can't remember what that means in German. Don't know. So we got some flowers. I did actually have to dig up the dahlias from here, because underneath this wood chip is a layer of manure, and it's keeping everything really damp. So it's great for other things, but the dahlias really didn't like it. The slugs love it under there, and they were munching those dahlias every time they tried to come up. So this is beautiful. This is the hardy salvia that I've got, and the bees seem to agree with me. They're loving it. And the comfrey flowers. Believe it or not, I have cut back half this comfrey, but I will have to be doing the rest. But I need some more flowers out for the bees before I cut it all down. We've had no June drop on the apples, but we have on the peach tree, so I'll show you that in a minute. But yeah, there's still time for it to drop some. We'll have to wait and see. The cherry's got cherry aphid, which is like black fly. Still deciding what to do with it. I think I might prune it. This is the bed that had all the overwintering onions in, and it was literally overtaken by red field poppies. There was millions of them, so they'll be there for a few years. I'm sure they'll keep coming back. So I've got my giant garlic on the edge here. I picked all the onions because every single one of them had gone seed, plus we'd stepped on a few of them. So I've literally planted instead a lot of my outdoor tomatoes. I'm leaving a little pathway from this part here down to the tunnel, and it gets quite shaded in the afternoon, so I'm thinking of planting some lettuce over that side. I might leave a pathway there. Over here we have the beans, some of which we're going to be picking today. And from the advice of someone commenting on my channel in my last video, I'd left the tops on and I kept checking them for black fly and they didn't have any, but they said take them off and they shouldn't get any. So I've taken them off, and most of them haven't got it, but I have noticed the ants and one or two of them have got it, but not an infestation. So we've got quite a few ladybirds around at the moment, so hopefully they'll sort out that problem. There's the bellotto beans. Not climbing yet, but they will. They won't be long. And my French beans have absolutely been annihilated by slugs, and I run out of pellets and I've got to go and get some more But I think I'm gonna have to re-sow my French beans. They're like twigs left. There's nothing except for that one which has got 2 leaves. Ridiculous. But the runner beans, they are already going up the poles, so they'll hopefully be fine now. Now they've started, and I've got my 2 sunflowers, only 2 left. The slugs had every single one of the others, every one. So I have re-sowed some, I'll show you that in a minute. But look at that, it's just a stump left of where one of my moulin rouge sunflowers was. So I'll show you the moulin rouge again, and I've dotted round because I'm an idiot. I watered something and it accidentally splashed on the packet of sunflowers that I was about to sow, and they all got soaked, so I've literally dotted around the allotment. I can't even remember where. All the giant single sunflowers, so I'm hoping we'll get some out of that. But otherwise I got that one as well. There's that one and those 2 on the end. Well, we'll see how they go. Arum lilies, absolutely gorgeous. I love these flowers. They are my absolute favourite. A lot of people don't like them, but I do. So this is the polytunnel. There's some tomatoes that I can put in. I've got to choose which ones. We've had the June drop of the peaches, and it looks like we've lost 1, 2, 3. So that ain't bad. So they're still going. Lots and lots of little peaches. Those are the sweet potatoes. So this is my little station for planting tomatoes. So we've got eggshells, Epsom salt and a bit of Gromor. But I'll show you the secret parsnip. So there's 2 in there, and I think we'll be picking the biggest one, but I'm scared to take one out in case I lose one. Right, so at the moment we're going to pot on my seed grown asparagus. So that's what it looks like at the moment. Looks a bit like mare's tail, but it's not. I'd be gutted if I was growing that. So I think there's 2 in each, but we'll separate them if we can. Nope. So we'll try separating them. I'll just snap this head off. So there's one. There's a few in there. I'm sure I only planted 1 seed in each. So I'll get on with these and then show you what I'm doing next. Right, so now we're going to plant the nasturtiums. So I want quite a few of these. So I've got a biggish pot. These, I could plant them outside, but I'm worried about the slugs getting them before they've had a chance to do anything. So I want to plant these everywhere. They're going around the fruit trees, they're going in amongst the beans, they're going in amongst the cabbages. They're literally going everywhere. It's just started raining, which is nice. I think we've only got a shower today, but apparently tomorrow we're having torrential rain. So there's some. I'll plant another pot now. So I'll just cover those with some compost. And literally probably every single one of those will come up. Just do another couple of pots and then I'll show you what else we're doing. Alright, I hope you can hear me over the rain in the greenhouse. So next we're going to be doing, this is my new packet that was sent to me by Unwins. So these are the Moulin Rouge, and we're going to see what this packet is like. Wow, it's really coming down now. So let's take a look. So, same problem again. I'll let them know. But I did have some out of them, so I think I'll put 2 in each. I've got 5 pots. Oh, well, there might be a seed in there. No, I'll just plant them all because I don't know what will come and what won't. Right, there we go. That's the Moulin Rouge sunflowers, and they're going to stay in the greenhouse until they're a lot bigger. I'm not risking planting them out again. That was just silly. So I'll just write labels up for those. Right, now the rain is finished. Hopefully you can hear me. So we're going to plant some lettuce. So we've got the Webb's Wonderful, some iceberg, little gem, and I can't say this one, Brune de Hoover. Anyway, so let's go planting some lettuce. I'll start with the one I can't say. The sun's coming out now. So that's it from me for today. I picked the broadbeans, but I did it in the rain, so you're a bit wobbly there. Stop wobbling. So yeah, the broadbeans are done, and I got a few peas and some strawberries. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching, thank you for liking, and thank you to my subscribers, new and current, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks again. Bye.